Hi guys, welcome back to another sorry. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you can hear me now. This is my second time redoing the audio. It's a bit confusing. I'm trying to get in the hang of it. But as you see, I'm playing Apex, even though I've kind of said I've never played it. I just want to say this is old, well, a couple of hours old. It is a really good game, all in all, and I think the main reason I didn't like it or even bother with it is because of the Fortnite and how big that was at the time. But then Fortnite killed itself by doing so many pro tournaments, and everyone that wasn't like a top player just slowly lost interest because everyone was trying harder. And you can't keep up to someone who's able to play a lot more. And with Apex, as bad as this may sound, but it's also a really big benefit for it, Apex kind of died just slightly before Fortnite, so they didn't even have to worry about having to deal with like pro anythings really. I know there was like a bunch of them, but compared to Fortnite there wasn't as much, and it was very, and I would say it was very useful for them because it's got me back into it. I know a couple of friends that said they're going to get into it, but yeah, that's, even though they probably didn't plan that. So because I'm using Octane and he's such a great character, and you just have to utilize him to his best ways. Like, he's got super sprint, well, for like about 6 seconds I believe, and he's got a launch pad as his ultimate. I think, oh, he's just a runner. Yeah, that's based what he is on. But if you use him well, as I've been shown well to use it well in 3 clips on this, the beginning, coming up, and later on. I think it is now, I don't really remember, but yeah, you can use them all so differently. Like, there's a character called Clawstick, he's a gas character. If you get down, your gas is there as a trap to tell people where they are and to damage them. If you have Clawstick, Bloodhound, and I forgot his name, Octane, that's just using it to his best qualities all in all, because Bloodhound can see them and detect them, Clawstick hides them in the gas, killing them, and Octane is just there for moral support. He can shoot in the back, he can run if he needs to in there to get the chip or something, or the banner, whatever you want to call it, and perfect time to show the banner, and you use the banner to revive people, and the quicker you do that, the faster they're back, the faster they can get their guns back, and faster they can get back into the game. So it's super useful having Octane because he's super fast. He's got a launch pad which helps you get through the map a lot easier because you can just jump over buildings. It's so simple, and those 3 are probably the best trio I can think of. I know you could say a couple of others are decent, like Mirage, you use him and Clawstick for example, they would make a good duo, but who would you use for the third one? Because you wouldn't really, you could always use Octane, but Octane won't always be an option for situations, and I get that, I really do. And as I was playing with these random, I had to like try my hardest as Octane because you have to use them in a certain way. Like, as you can see, I'm using a SMG and a shotgun, and the reason I'm doing that is because I consider Octane close range because he can run straight into them, get a lot of damage done, run out, then let someone else deal with them. And that's a great way of like maintaining your health and damaging the others. And you may use him like wrong at sometimes, like I have many times. Like with all the characters, I always accidentally punch while I'm shooting, and that ruins my aim and everything. but that's something I do, and it's just a habit from playing Rainbow Six Siege, which I will be uploading soon, probably tomorrow, depending on how this goes. And basically, yeah, there's so much you can do with this game if you got the people and the time. I don't really have the time since I'm now year 11, and I got to make these videos, edit them, upload them, and schoolwork and everything, so I've chosen a really bad time to come back to YouTube. Also, one thing to mention, the reason I've changed my name to TCR Refresh, TCR is now my clan that me and my friend made. We're owning it together, but I'm gonna try to take a more dominant lead and try to make it more communicationable, if that makes any sense. Like, in any clan, you'll always see people like the big players working together. I'm not saying we're ever going to be big. I don't plan to be big at all. Like FaZe. Well, I've not watched FaZe since Tfue left, and that's not because Tfue left. I just lost interest in Fortnite and that. Tfue, I can't remember his name. Tfue and the other guy, if I can remember his name, I'll say. Cloaksy. Like, they were super good together. They worked well. But as soon as one of them left, in my opinion, the other one kind of deteriorated. As in, like, popularity I've seen on their videos pop up, not their own, but like compilations and that. It changes drastically when you can't have anyone to talk to, or don't. So I want to make a clan where I can get people, organise them into groups, and set them off to their own to get points or whatever. Try to make them the best that they are. And I don't want people feeling alone in a clan. I'd rather people play together than someone play alone. I like to play alone sometimes, and I get that it's easier and it's much more simple because you don't have to worry about anyone else. Like here, I'm in the middle of a gunfight, but yet I still look back on my teammates. Like Pathfinder, I need to watch out for him because even though he seems to be a decent player, I've seen him make some mistakes, and I know he's got somewhat bad aim. I'm not saying my aim's perfect. Look, I even use an SMG soon for long distance, but that's the only thing I had. I couldn't rush because if I died, the other two would have rushed. They would have died, ending the game much sooner than it had to be. And you'll see in a minute, I actually drop one of my guns and get a different gun from in there because at different times in this game you're gonna have to swap around. And I just wanted to talk about that while this was all going on, so you could understand it. But one thing also to mention is how easy it is to lose, like, interest in a game. Like this game, I've not raged at. I've had so much fun in it, and that I've not played with any of my friends yet. And any game, it depends on how you are towards it. And this game is relaxing, calm and peaceful, really. You don't really stress that much. But I just want to let that go while you watch this and you listen. But as I said about the clan, TCR stands for Technology Competitive Rage. Technology as in we can use any, like, technology, like any console, any device, anything to play games on. We'll try to find someone else with that and help you pair up with them. And the competitive part is everyone has a competitive side of them, no matter what. And we want to utilise that to the fullest. We want them to use teamwork. We want them to see how important each other's abilities are, how to empower them, and sort of strengthen that. And rage is, me and my friends rage a lot. It's kind of stressful at times, but rage is okay in games. You have to know sometimes it may not be down to you what's actually happened. Like that, I got destroyed, and I was fine because I know I should have went down first. I'm pretty sure I was low on health already and I got shot directly. But there, even my teammates helping me now. And this game's really skill based in a way, but it's also not at the same time. Like in a minute I'm about to use my launch pad and jump over the building and shoot someone, and that's because I've learned that from watching people. There's so much to do in this game. I wish more people could see that. And if you want to play, or you want to play Siege or something, just leave a comment or just add me. My username's TCR refresh underscore there's an underscore. But this video is now coming to an end. Now that's another rage moment right there, because he should have went down in my opinion, but can't let that affect us. Plus I know I failed when I used my serum. But thank you all for watching, and thank you for listening to my first intro video that I've ever actually done, so thank you.